Hello friends, welcome to my channel Electrical Master. This video I am going to explain about how to make a DVL starter with manual and also PLC logic control programmings. Let's go to the video. Before that, we will split this video into three parts. First I will explain the manual part and then automatic remote part. Then we will see the PLC program. So the manual part, we know there will be two circuits. One is the power diagram, another one is the control diagram. So power diagram, normally we are using three components. One is the circuit breaker, another one is the magnetic contactors and overload relays. So from the three-phase power supply, we will connect to the circuit breaker, three-phase circuit breaker, and it's connected to the magnetic contactor, and finally it is connected to the overload relay, and then it is connected to the motor terminals. So normal three-phase power supply, when turn on this circuit breaker, it come up with the contactor. When give the command, the contactor will close, it will feed the power to the motor and motor will start. So this is the power diagram. Now we will see the control diagram. Control supply we will use phase and neutral. So phase supply will be extended to the control MCB for the protection, and it is connected to the overload relay NC contact, and it is connected to the selector switch, either manual or remote. If you are selecting the manual, then it will come up to the manual push button, stop push button, and it is come to the start push button. When we press the start in the manually, then this power supply will feed to the coil supply of the magnetic contactor. So magnetic contactor will be energized, and this magnetic contactor NO also will be closed. So the power supply will be feed from this holding contact. Even we release this start push button, the power supply will continuously get by this NO contact to the magnetic contactor. So magnetic contactor continuously will holding, and it will feed the power to the motor. Motor will be run. Similarly, for remote selection, remote coil supply will come here, and it come to the remote stop push button and also remote start push button. When we give the command to start in the remote command, then the power supply will feed to the same magnetic contactor A1 coil supply. A2 will be directly feeding by neutral. So magnetic contactor will energize and holding contactor NO will be closed. So power supply will feed from through this way. Even we release the start push button. Here this was the indication. Then the magnetic contactor is energized, his NO will be closed. Then we will get the indication for motor turn on. Similarly, the NO contactor is off, then it will be NC contact. Through the NC contact, we will get the indication motor is off. Similarly, the overload relay NO, normally we are connected with the NC contact. So whenever the overload relay will activate, then NO will be closed. Then NO will be give the motor trip indication due to the overload. So this is the control diagram for the DVL starter. Now we will come up with our second part, that is the PLC. Before going to the PLC, we should understand some basic component used in the PLC. PLC actually having three major components. One is the input module, another one is the processor, and third is the output module. Input module normally we are getting from the field device like push button, contactor, limit switch. These are giving the input function to that PLC. Then input will be connected to the processor. Processor normally we are giving the logical code. Normally this processor will work on our PLC program. PLC program, different program we can use, but basic program is the logic control, ladder logic control. So through the ladder logic, how we are designing the program, as per that the processor will process that input and give the output to the modules. So output normally come out in the form of solenoid, contactor, close and open, alarms. And for the working of processor, we need to give the control supply. Either it will be AC power supply 110 volt or DC power supply 24 volt. And this processor, through the computer software only, they are giving to the input, processor input. So that is a programming device we needed. Through computer we are giving that program feed to the processor unit. So these are the basic of PLC. Now we will see how that DOL starter will be programmed. Here this control wiring diagram will convert into PLC ladder logic. See here, this is the PLC ladder logic normal program. Like always, it's come up with the in between L1 and L2 supply, two columns and 3 rows will be there. From here, through the software, you can easily pick the component and fix it here, this rows and column. See here, first power supply will feed to the stop push button, and it is connected to the start push button, and it is connected to the control relay, and it's going to the another side of the power supply. Whenever we press this start push button, then power supply will connect to this contactor relay, then contactor relay will be energized, then contactor relay NO will be closed. Even we release the start push button, so the control supply will come up with in this way, and continuously this relay control relay will be energized. Same second row, you can see here, when our control relay is energized, this NO will become NC, so power supply will feed to the green indication, it means motor is turned on. Similarly, whenever the motor is off, this control relay NC will be closed, that NC supply will give the power supply to the red indication, that is the motor is stopped. Like this PLC ladder logic program is working. We will see another PLC ladder logic program. I already told PLC having 3 major component: input, processor and its output. Normally inputs come up with the input I 0.0, 0.1, 0.2, like this input we are giving. Output is Q 0.0, 0.1, 0.2, that is output modules. So the input modules we are connecting start push button, that is the first input NO, to the I 0.0, and stop NC contact we are giving I 0.1 input, and overload relay I 0.2 we are giving the input. Additionally, we are giving door open limit switch to the I 0.3. So these are 4 input we are given to the PLC. So here we will write the logical program. From this startup with the left side, we are connecting the start push button I 0.0, that is this input will become NO. Whenever it is NC, the power again feed to the I 0.1 NC contact. See, I 0.1 second input, this NC, that is stop push button, and third I 0.3 0.2 NC, and fourth I 0.3, that is the NO, that is the door limit switch, and it is connected to the Q output of 0.0. It means when we press the start push button, this NO will be closed, and also stop push button already it's NC, overload relay also NC, and it is connected to the NO of the limit switch. It means whenever the panel door is closed, then only this limit switch will be closed, and it's feeding power to the Q 0.0 coil supply. So Q 0.0 will energize, means this Q 0.0 NO will be closed. That NO we are connecting the second row to the parallel to the first circuit. Even we release this start push button, the power feed from this Q 0.0 to the same circuit. So motor will be still running. Output Q 0.0 you will get, that will be connected to the motor starter coil. The motor will be start. Then second Q 0.0 NO, this one will close. NO is closed, means you will get the indication of Q 0.1 output. Q 0.1 will give the output to the REN indicator. Similarly, NC of this Q 0.0 will be connected to the Q 0.2 output. It will be the stop indicator. So like this way PLC program is logically we are given. It is the same thing we written here. Just we are giving the elaborate function. That's it. Now we will see the PLC panel, how we are doing the wiring. See, this is the A10 company PLC device. I already told this is the control supply, line neutral, and here it is having 12 input logical inputs and 6 logical outputs will be there. Normally input we are connected, I already told contactors and push buttons, these are connected with the input from the sensors, and output we are normally connected to the solenoid coil open and close, and start contactors close and open, alarms, all the things are output. Here you can consider the PLC for A7200 CPU, that is for the Siemens company. So here it is having 8 inputs and 4 output. From the input we are giving 24 volt control supply for the processor unit, M for the negative terminal connection, positive will be connected to the push button, start push button, that output will be connected to input 0.0, and similarly stop NC contactor connected to the point I 0.1, overload delay NC connected to I 0.2. You can additionally remaining input also you can connect like the system in auto, local permissive, door limit switch. These are the additional option. If you want, you can connect all the other additional input also. Similarly, the output control supply for the output we are giving 24 volt. M is the negative terminal connection, L plus is the positive. So from the output, as per our program we are written here, based on that we are getting here output is Q0.0. It will give the output for the main contactor coil supply, and Q0.1 for the start indicator, and Q0. output for the off indicator, and Q0.3 for the trip indicator. Based on whatever we written in this ladder logic, the PLC will be function. So like this way we can easily make the DOA starter through the manual and also PLC control. I hope you will understand this concept. If you have any doubt, write it in comment box, and if you really like this video, give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.